Victoria's Secret 2025 fashion show met with mixed reviews. The return of the Victoria's Secret fashion show in 2025 has sparked a wave of commentary, both praise and skepticism, as the brand seeks to reinvent its identity and reconnect with audiences. What was once a staple of spectacular, glamour-filled shows is now being reinterpreted in a more inclusive, modern context, and not all eyes are convinced the transformation is fully successful. A glamorous return after years of absence and brand turbulence. The 2025 show arrived with high expectations and bold ambitions. Follow Cosmic 4 News for more trending news. Hit that like, comment, save and share icons so you don't miss out. Creative direction and strategy. The show was overseen by creative director Adam Selman, formerly of Savage X Fenty, who reportedly emphasized storytelling, personality, and a lighter, more playful aesthetic. Selman has said the goal was not simply to return to old grandeur, but to reimagine it for today's audiences, combining fantasy with authenticity. Casting and diversity push. The lineup blended classic supermodels with newer faces, and included notable names like Gigi Hadid, Bella Hadid, Adriana Lima, Ashley Graham, and newcomers such as Emily Ratajkowski, making her runway debut, and Angel Reese. The inclusion of plus-size models, a professional athlete, Reese, and attention to age and body diversity were intended signals of change. Spectacle, music and performance. As with past shows, musical performances were part of the evening. Artists like Missy Elliott, Karol G, and K-pop group Twice appeared. The show segments were themed, for example, a Very Sexy portion featured bold, vibrant red looks, with Karol G performing during it. What viewers loved, many fans acknowledged that the show felt more expansive than in reboots past, refreshingly diverse casting. Several commentators applauded the effort to move beyond the brand's historically narrow image, citing the presence of models across ages, body types, and backgrounds. Some noted that the show, finally embracing diversity, was a step in the right direction. Nostalgia plus new energy, returning faces from past eras, supermodels like Adriana Lima, Bella Hadid, and Gigi Hadid reconnected the brand with its legacy, while new voices and aesthetics kept things fresh. There were standout moments, the performances, dreamlike runway visuals, and the high production value won praise. Many loved Emily Ratajkowski's first walk and Ashley Graham's return, as well as the energy of shows like the Karol G segment. The criticism and the mixed part. Despite the ambitions, many observers felt that the show didn't fully land as a redefined spectacle. Superficial inclusivity. A frequent critique was that while models with diverse bodies were present, their styling often felt more covered up or less prioritized compared to traditionally tame models. That suggests a certain hesitation to fully normalize non-standard bodies. Some critics called the changes PR moves that didn't go deep enough to reshape the brand's core values. Lack of theatrical evolution. For many fans of the older show, the 2025 production lacked the over-the-top fantasy, dramatic wings, and camp energy that once defined Victoria's Secret spectacles. Some parts of the show felt disjointed, musical segments sometimes overshadowed model walks, transitions weren't always smooth, and the finale was criticized as abrupt. A user on Reddit summarized it bluntly: too much focus on the performers. Lots of stiff models. Comparisons to past eras. The show faced constant comparison to its 2000s and early 2010s heyday. Many felt the current iteration couldn't replicate what they called the magical energy of those earlier years. Some fans complained about lower energy, stiff walks, and a lack of charisma compared to older runs. Looking forward, the 2025 Victoria's Secret fashion show seems to represent a transitional moment for the brand, neither triumph nor failure, but an experiment in balancing legacy with change. If Victoria's Secret hopes to truly reclaim relevance, the next steps will likely require more genuine integration of diverse bodies and identities, treated with the same aesthetic weight as traditional models. A return of strong creative daring, fresh sets, bold wings, inventive runway integration. A clearer identity that isn't just an echo of past glamour but a forward-looking vision for lingerie, empowerment, and styling. The end. The show's headline reaction, mixed reviews, may be exactly the space the brand wanted, to provoke conversation, to show it's evolving, and to see which direction the audience truly wants it to go.